Alright guys, yeah, it's me. I'm going to do something I don't do very many of, and that's a review, an inbox review, whatever you want to call it, of this, which is Bronco models, kit number CB35169, the British Airborne Troops riding in quarter-ton truck with trailer. That's the box art. The side of the box gives you you've got photo etch, you've got decals. I'm showing you that, you can't see nothing. Oh, there you go. The side of the box, some of the figures that are riding in the truck on the side there. So yeah, I'm going to do a review on this kit, have a look at it, see what's in it. It's something that I've been watching for a long time. It came the other day. I got it from China, to be fair. And it came in just over a week. So you can't argue with that, you can't grumble with that at all. So let me just move that out of the way so I don't knock it over. You can't see anyway. Oh, I nearly knocked it over anyway. Right, so I'll leave that there. I don't know if you can see it in the video or not, but I'll just leave it there. I'll leave that there. So, as you can see, it's still all bagged up. But we'll go for the instructions. Gives you a little bit of writing there about the 1st Airborne Division formed in 1941 under the direction of the Prime Minister Sir Winston Churchill. It consisted of the 1st Parachute Brigade, which were trained for parachute landing, joined later by the 1st Air Landing Brigade, which was normally landed by glider. This force was quickly expanded into the 6th Airborne Division formed in 1943. At first, the airborne troops were used for raids on enemy coastal installations, but gradually jeeps, universal carriers, light tanks and smaller artillery pieces were added to their inventory. The jeep became the usual mode of transport, often towing a trailer, as they could be carried in the smaller Horsa gliders. After 1944, the British and American airborne forces worked closely together and were heavily engaged during D-Day landings and the drive into Normandy. British Airborne Troops used standard infantry weapons and equipment, with the exception of the Sykes Fairbairn fighting knife, issued only to special forces. Nice little write up there. Just bear with me for 1 second, guys. Hang on a minute. I'm not going to stop the video because it's... Sorry about that. The door to my man cave wasn't shut, and it was there was a bit of a breeze, and it was banging. So, these are the instructions. Comes in a nice glossy booklet. Gives you you've got your colour call out all down here, usual. Then you've got your sprue maps. You've got 2 photo etch, but obviously we'll go into that when we get there. Your usual kind of instructions. I mean, you've got a nice engine there, which you're not going to see, you know. I find with these Bronco kits, they're very nice kits, but sometimes they can be a bit overly engineered, if that's the right word I'm looking for. I mean, the detail's second to none on these. I've built Bronco kits before. I mean, we'll have a look at the sprues in a bit. But yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if you're seeing this. So, it just looks a really nice kit to build. So you got the trailer assembly there now. That's all your Jeep parts done. More trailer. Then it comes to all your little figures and your painting guide. Yeah, painting guide for your figures, and then your colour call-outs, and yeah, and your decal sheets. So yeah, so that is your destructions, and then you've got all in lots of bags. How many sprues we've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 sprues and the body. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'll stop the video for a second. I'll stop this. I'll take them all out the bags, and then I'll come back. Okay, guys, there I'm back. Took it all out the bags. So we'll just randomly pick the sprues up. I mean, this is sprue JA. Now, I mean, I don't know how well you can see all this, but the detail is beautiful. It really, really is nice. You've got nice on the wheels. I mean, they're one-sided. I mean, there is absolutely, I mean, there's no flash at all. The ejector pin marks, there's 4 there, but they're on the underside. And I can't see any more on that sprue there. And then you've got the dashboard to the thing there, to the Jeep. Obviously you've either got decals to go in there, I presume, and stuff. But yeah, nice. Let's have a look on the bigger sprue. Again, absolutely no flash whatsoever. Interesting. The dashboard there. Again, ejector pin marks, but from what I can see, they're on the underside. I mean, there's 2 big ones there, but I think again, they won't be seen. Again, underneath, but they're all in parts in the underneath on the bits that aren't going to be seen, which I kind of like that. It's less work, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, no flash, very nice detail. Again, that makes so many steering wheels that makes so far. 1, 2, that's 3 steering wheels so far. So there's 3 different steering wheels. I'm presuming that this is the engine. Nicely detailed engine. I might not put that in. I don't know. It depends how integral it is to the kit, but I don't think you'll see it. Nice little rifle there in its holder. I don't know if I can get a bit of paper. You might be able to see. There. Is it going to focus. I can't see. I'm looking on a little screen. I can't really tell. But a nice little rifle there in its holder. Some tools. Lots of little fiddly parts. But again, no flash whatsoever. And actually very minimal on the ejector pin marks. And if they are, they're on parts that are going to be covered up or underneath anything. Again, I'm presuming that's the underneath, but that has got quite a few, and they're quite raised, those ejector pin marks on that part there. But I'm hoping that that's the underside, or you're not going to see it, if you know what I mean. I think that's the underneath of the trailer. Yeah, again, detail. Is that flash? It is, but it's I think it's just a nub that you have to cut off, so that's not going to be an issue. You got 2 sprues with some more wheels and tyres on. 2 the same here, so we'll only go through the one. Nice Thompson machine gun there in its holder. Yeah, very nice. Very nice, crisp. And then we've got the actual Jeep body itself. And again, on the bits you're going to see, there is no ejector pin marks. All the ejector pin marks, are underneath on the underside, which, unless you're going to pick the model up, which once it's built, it's going to be set in situ, so it won't be picked up, so you're not going to see any of them. So no need to spend ages filling them or whatever. You know, if you're going to do them, stick them where you can't be seen. So that's the actual Jeep and trailer. Some jerry cans with a funnel, siphon funnel, just generic, well, jerry cans basically. These are the figures. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 figures. Let's have a look. Detail on them looks very nice. I think it's, yeah, minimal clean-up. So I don't know how well you're going to see this. The hands, see if I can get the light on it. The hands and the figures seem quite spot on actually, because some you can get some figures and they just sort of like they look like, well, I don't know what they look like, but they don't look like hands, but those actually look like hands. And, oh, I was like camera, sorry. And the faces, I don't know if you're going to see the faces on that. Look quite nicely detailed. Guy with the beret. Nice little wicker basket there. I'm assuming that's so they can bring the sandwiches, have a little picnic. You know, Operation Market Garden. Maybe they thought it was a farmer's market. Sorry. Wicker basket. Sorry, bringing the sandwiches and some lashings of ginger beer. Nice, some nice detail on the kit bags there. So yeah, nice figures. They should paint up quite nice. And as I said, you get 8 figures. and they're the same. Everywhere there's an ejector mark or whatever is where it's going to be covered. Minimal cleanup on the figures. So a little bit of just there, look, you know, a bit of clean up, but nothing that I would call, you know, a massive, a big issue as such. I think it's quite a nice, highly detailed kit. And now we come to the equipment, and I think this is just like it said, it's generic British infantry equipment. I mean, there's two lots of the same here, so you've got two Bren guns, two Thompsons, revolvers, magazines and stands there. Another Bren gun there with some kind of, I'm assuming, I don't know what that is, some kind of carrier in it or something. There's another Thompson machine gun there. What's that? Oh, it's a battery for a radio. It's a battery for a radio. Yeah, there's a radio. I'm assuming it's a battery. Yeah, it could be. I'll find out. I expect later. But yeah, some nice machine guns there. Some nice kit bags or, you know, cases or whatever. Nice radio. Nicely detailed radio. Yeah, and you get three sprues of equipment, so there's plenty of equipment left over. And then last but not, well no, not last but not least, you've then got the clear parts, which I didn't actually, for some reason I don't know why I didn't open them. There's a nice windscreen there with wipers attached, but that won't get used because if you look at the thing, it's got the screen is down, covered over. And then last but not least is the photo etch. Well, that was clever. There we go. Photo etch and decals. Oh, that's interesting. I'll show you in a minute. There's some interesting decals there. So yeah, you've got lots of photo etch, lots of little bits of photo etch on that one. A bigger bit of photo etch on that one. Then you've got your decal sheet there. I don't know if you can see that. Very nice decals. But then what I quite find is quite nice is you've got uniform decals as well, which I like that. It's a nice little touch, that. There's one thing I learned from my Band of Brothers build that I did. It's the little things. It's the little things that make the difference. So by putting all the insignia on and that on all the figures, it really did make a difference. It made it pop. So I can't get that minute. I'll do that in a minute. Yeah. So all in all, I'll put that down as far as the sprues go, a nice looking kit to build. I'll just put a nice little kit to build. So when I start this is I'm hoping. I mean, I've got to check it out. I mean, I've been wanting it for ages, and I've had a bit of a windfall this month, so I bought it. much to she's, who must be obey's disgust, because she said I bought too many kits this month, which I did. But yeah, I just thought I'd do a review on that one, because you see all your normal, lots of reviews on various tanks and whatnot. And so yeah, I thought I'd do that. So anyway, that's it for me, guys. I'll when I start it, obviously I'll do the videos of it and everything else. So yeah, hopefully I'm going to check out first, but hopefully I want to use this on my as part of my entry to the Market Garden build, Bridge Too Far build, Market Garden, whichever. So yeah, so that's going to be that. So that was my review of the Bronco models CB 35169 British Airborne Troops riding in quarter-ton truck and trailer. I hope it wasn't too boring. I think that's probably why I don't do many reviews, because I tend to waffle. So, but anyway, there you go, guys. I hope you find that interesting. I hope it's helpful. I'll catch you later. Ta-da.